Hi, I'm Mike Sigel. With me, Reed Pierce and Kim Davenport. We're going to show you the Legends of Billiards Series, Episode 2, brought to you by the Pro Billiards Tour. This is going to be an exciting one. It's Johnny Archer versus myself.
Open 9-ball championship on ESPN is being brought to you by Brunswick Billiards. Preparing for the lag for the opening break here in Chesapeake, Virginia. We're at the Holiday Inn for the U.S. Open 9-ball championship. Semifinal matchup number 1. Who do you like on the lag?
All right, Mike, here we go. I'll tell you one thing. I think this is one of the most important shots in championship pool, the lag, because playing 9-ball, if you can get the break, you can break and run 2 or 3 racks. Your opponent's just sitting in the electric chair.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I won a lot of tournaments. In my opinion, getting off to a great start and putting pressure on your opponent is key in winning tournament matches.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Let's see this.
Ooh,
you lost your
I lost the cue ball, but I made one.
Didn't want the cue ball to go flying around the table.
It's funny watching myself 30 years ago. Well, not quite 30 years ago, but
you had a little more hair there.
I had a little more hair, and I was taller.
Yeah, a little taller, yeah.
You finna have to come with a pretty tough shot right here out of the gate.
I don't know if it goes in.
On the other bottom rail.
You know, now here, you know, we played on the, you know, I retired almost right after this, and we played on the Brunswick tables, in my opinion, the best playing tables. I mean, I don't even think it was close.
Oh, no, not even close. I had a Brunswick table at my home for 20 years. And it's not even close. I had a Brunswick 3, and they were best table, best tournament table, best table, period.
Yeah,
I totally agree. I think if I would have got to play on Brunswick at every event, that I feel like I would have won a few more tournaments. They were just way more consistent table than all the other tables.
Well, it looks like we got a little conversational safety play going on here.
See, now I put him, you know, I was known, Captain Hook is my nickname, for safety play. But, you know, I also made a lot of good decisions. You know, pool a lot of times gets down to shooting or playing safe. You have those decisions, and a lot of times that will win or lose a match for you.
There's no doubt.
And you were one of the best at making the correct decision and at the right time.
Most of the time.
Well, no, you were very good at it.
Now here I got what am I doing here?
Hit the cue ball onto the bottom rail and try to kick the one.
Oh, I'm looking at the 1. I'm going to go behind. I already see what I'm doing. I'm trying to hit the end rail and kick at the 1 so the 1 goes to our right, and the cue ball should stay right in that area. I think that's what I'm trying
You hit this with a high ball.
Oh, I hit it perfect, as good as I could hit it.
Right.
But I left him a shot.
The higher you hit on the cue ball there, the more action you get to stop it on that end of the table.
Well, there's 2 rules I learned in kicking, and this is a big part of the game. 1, you try and separate the cue ball in 1, or 2, you try and separate the 1 and 2.
This is a hard shot right here.
Yeah, I think he makes this. There you go.
Good.
Throw him in. All right, there we go. You know, this was a big match for me. I don't want to say what happens, but, you know, Johnny was at this particular time probably the hottest and top player, where I was kind of, you know, still could play, but I was kind of faltering out of it.
Right. Well, he was the young phenom. You know, he won the World's Championship. He was Player of the Year this year. So, you know, and I believe they had you as the underdog. That might be the first time in your life you've ever been an underdog in a tournament match.
Yeah, and you know, I really wanted to win this match. It's not like the tournament, but certain matches, just to kind of show people that, yeah, I'm still out there and I can still perform. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's an interesting shot now.
So usually when the great players are playing 9-ball, there shouldn't be a problem with him running out here. Now, you can get in situations where you don't get out, but usually when the balls are spread out, the great player's going to run out.
Yeah, but this isn't automatic. He's got to force the cue ball to the right, come perfect speed.
Well, you hit it good.
Which he did.
He hit it really good.
Yeah, it looks so easy on TV until you go there.
Yeah, until you start playing, you know.
Johnny's a long guy, and he can reach these type shots, so he didn't have to go for the bridge.
Yeah, this is pretty much 10 out of 10 every day of the week.
You know, Johnny playing here, he's playing at a fast pace, and as time went on, his game really slowed down to a snail's pace. As he later in life, he started playing really slow.
Well, he's looking around more, I think. You know what happens? The more experience you get, the more things you see how to do it wrong. That's the problem. The more, that's why they say young and dumb. Here's what happens in pool. After a while, you see 80 different ways to shoot a situation where when you're younger, you may only see one.
Correct.
And that confuses you sometimes, I think.
If a ball ever stuck out when I was a young man, I just slapped at it, shot at it, and tried to make it.
Yeah, you just didn't care. You just got up and, look, Johnny.
He had you 2-0.
No, this was
early on.
What were you feeling right here? Do you remember?
I didn't like. Well, I was never really nervous. Look, I make the 9 here, I believe.
The ball's froze.
That's not an easy shot. You could. There's 2 things that could have happened there. You could have got a double kiss, or you could have followed the 9 in.
You're right.
The double kiss was the one I would think that would get when the ball's froze like that.
I agree, but if he'd have hit a little bit harder, he could have. You know, if you watch that cue ball keeps rolling. I mean, he could have. Followed
I hit
in.
it just right. But see, now I get a game up. I mean, I won a game. So as soon as you win your first game, you know, me, I'm chirping to the crowd. That's just how I played. I would talk to the crowd. Well, that's how I got rid of my
anxiety,
nervous energy.
Yeah.
Just like Lee Trevino in golf. He would talk to the crowd as he was walking down the fairway. I do the same thing. I usually get what they call an ear man.
Can you see the 5 here, Mike, or do you remember?
I don't think so. Or maybe I didn't. I can't tell.
It looks like you could cut this in, maybe.
It's hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah.
I
believe you can
make
cut
it.
this in, but you got the cue ball. No, you might be so thin. You are going to have to try
If you
to.
were right-handed here, it'd be a lot easier shot.
yeah.
So you're left-handed, you have to stretch.
That's right.
I think I make this.
You have to run into it. Yeah, you
Yep.
run right back into the 6.
I tried to hit the 6.
Nice shot on the 5.
Look at that. See, I tried to stop the cue ball.
Sure.
That was.
That was a shot because it was so thin.
So this is to tie it up, Mike.
You look at the form. No wonder why I didn't miss that much. I mean, all pool players. When you look at a real professional player, their form looks. It's like in golf. You watch the guys play golf.
Straight in, he'll bring it all the way back to the bottom and back over.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that looked a little punchy to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Didn't it?
Look at that. I'm going to show you how I was playing. Look, that's not an easy shot. I like 3-stroke that shot it in. I think. Watch. I remember this match. Perfect.
No, that 7, you were a little close to it, so you kind of had to be careful there that you didn't get. You had to get your cue stick out of the way.
2-2.
Good out. Good out. So it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, this match stays like this, I think, right to the end. That's when the real heat comes on. I enjoyed the pressure, though, when I played for the crowd. So once I got out there, let's see what happens here. This, I think I'm breaking these up.
No,
I missed. Oh, no, I didn't. It went right in. Thank you.
Yes, he did.
oh, that was a big blow.
That stung.
Now you got
What
a
was
4.
that, Mike? Oh, my God.
I've never seen you get lucky before.
Oh, I get lucky sometimes. Look at that.
Now you got the lead.
I always wore the same outfit, black pants with a flowing shirt.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
I go ahead. Oh, see, they're skipping around a lot of the games here.
Yeah, because it takes too long, yeah.
Just the 9 ball to build a 2-game edge.
Boy, the Brunswicks. Oh, my goodness.
Certainly, Mike Sigel appearing to be in control of this semifinal.
Our styles are different, too. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed that. Johnny, I'm,
Yes, but still early, John.
look, I'm shooting again.
Early in the match.
Yeah, well, you look a lot better at the table as far as when you're standing and stuff. Johnny's a little more crimped in a little bit, let's say, or looks like he's a little more uncomfortable. Where you're just kind of stretched out.
Look, 5-2.
Huh?
That's a pretty good.
I won 5 in a row.
3-game lead is pretty good. Playing a race to 11.
Look at this shot. There's no way this goes. Look, I'm hitting it with a lot of left English. I got to make the 4 and
It's
then draw it
almost
up.
impossible.
I know.
Very tough shot.
And I missed that.
Well, I mean,
hit that
you
bad.
hit it really good.
Nothing. Ball jawed in the pocket.
Really, I mean, you just.
You're chewing on that gum.
I was nervous, yeah, I think.
Your teacher never told you, in school? Hey, no gum.
Maybe this is the thing that will turn it around for
In my opinion, the difference in styles in you and Johnny, where Johnny was a little bit more aggressive player than you. In other words, he was always looking to run out. He didn't, look to play safe as much as you did. I was looking to play safe a lot. If I'm not saying that, if the balls were there, I'm looking to get out, but
Now we move ahead.
he was really always looking to try to get out. Heck of a shot.
Did you see that? No, I knocked it in. Watch. Oh, they don't show it.
Setting up the table nicely.
This match is going pretty quick here.
Yeah.
To deal with.
Little slider. Thank you very much. Hey, watch it. That's perfect. This is the other thing. This cloth is not the fast cloth too. See, so you can slow the ball down. I like hitting the shots hard like you, not quite as hard as you, but I like hitting with authority. Some guys like to roll the ball in, like Reyes. Reyes is a ball roller.
Yeah, he makes the pocket bigger by the way the speed he hits it. A lot of shots he shot. When I played against him, it looked like I thought maybe he missed it, but you know what? It accepted it because of the way he hit it. I had a tendency to hit the ball firm like you did. I played, everything real firm.
Yeah, I never did like babying balls. I like to hit them hard.
I agree.
On the fast cloth today, it's tough to do.
Blocking the balls, he's got good speed control. Seems very comfortable. It's going to be very tough to beat.
This is to open up a 7-3.
Now, look at that. What's the score now? 7-3. It looks like a runaway, but it doesn't get like that. Now that discrepancy with the U.S. Here's what happened. The U.S. Open was in 3 different places. Barry Berman, who was we used to call him the Q Master billiard guy. There it is. The original place they had this was in a place called 5 Points. And there was a pool room on the corner. That was the original.
I played on that.
The original one.
Yeah.
Then he moved it across the street to a bigger location. This was the 3rd location. When he moved it over, that was in 1976. So that was then officially called the U.S. Open. But they won it also in 74 and 5. So there was a big discrepancy for the longest time because he claimed that he had started it in 76, but it really started in 74 and 5 only because he moved it to the other pool room.
So they were trying to take 2 U.S. Opens?
2 of my U.S. Opens away.
Later, here on ESPN, he'll be back to try to win.
So now I think now that it's been bought out in Europe, what is that? Or what's that company again? With the Mosconi Cup?
I don't know. I've been out of pool for so long.
Who is that?
Barry Hearn.
Barry Hearns. They have now
Matchbox.
They have now said
Matchroom billiards.
The U.S. now starts in 74, not 6. So I gained my 2 titles. Thank you. Plus I have a U.S. Open straight pool, so I really have 6 U.S. Opens, but not all in 9-ball.
Well, he's come back and won 2 games against you here, and looks like he's out again.
I know.
This is moving pretty quick, but I think to fit in with the TV, they had to chop some of it off. But
yeah, I mean the match is. Look how perfect he is in line here. I mean, a game looks. I mean, we were both in stroke when you're playing. Especially, it's like golf. When you see the guys at the end of the tournament, they're the ones that are playing good. How about all the other guys that shoot? Right?
There's a lot of guys not playing good. That's why they're not on TV.
That's why they're not on TV. So here, it looks like the simplest thing in the world because they're, being in stroke, and people don't even understand it. What does that mean to you? Being in stroke, what does that mean?
That means that, I just felt like I was going to run out every time, and I just had that feel, I just was never going to miss.
But what does that mean to you then? When you're in stroke, what does that mean to you?
Unbeatable.
Okay, so to me, it's this. I'm trying to go more of a technical. To me, it's my eyes and arm are in perfect sync when I stroke. In other words, right? So the feel and all that, it's like in golf. I mean, I always say stuff about golf. When you're really hitting the ball well, you got everything perfect. Your body, your hands, right? The swing.
I've never hit it really well like that, so I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I can play golf a little bit, but.
So that's for me what it means. I can see why.
You get to shoot straight in every time. What's going on?
I know. What is that?
Can't be that difficult, right?
How tough can this be, this game? It looks simple.
A left-handed pool player, and you yourself as being one of the greatest that's ever played, when they're dead punch, as we said,
Game number 15.
there's nothing really that looks any better, you know, because a left-handed pool player looks better to me at the table than a right-handed player.
Cue ball control.
And not only that, if you are interested in some paraphernalia, meaning the hats and the shirts and all the other things, and these matches, if you want to see the matches in their entirety, make sure you go to the Pro Billiards Tour website, probilliardstour.com. There's a lot of information there, and again, you can see these in their entirety.
Bringing cue ball back down table for the 9 ball. Here comes the cue ball.
Who wins this match?
Just 2 rails. Puts himself in great shape.
Should we say?
Not this gentleman.
See how fast Johnny's
Back by
playing?
Johnny Archer, but it's not surprising.
It looks so simplistic. I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm watching this.
People are
It's 8-8.
8-8. Uh-oh.
8-8 now.
Here, now this is where, you know, this is the whole thing. It's 8, now we're playing a race to 3. This is where experience, nerve, and all those factors come into
when the
play.
score is close like this, too, you usually can get a fantastic finish.
Everything we thought it would be.
I believe this one goes pretty close.
He's changed his break here, hasn't he? He went to the other side of the table there.
Middle of the table.
Wow, big break.
Did you
He
know-
always had a big break. Well, that's the other thing. In pool, here's what happens in pool. See, now, I noticed it before. When you go up to a strange table,
Bringing the cue
okay,
ball over by the 8 ball.
they have a tournament room. It's got 8 or 10 tables, the ones that you played a tournament on. So if you're, let's say you're playing on table 5, then you're playing on table 3, whatever. When I go up to the table, the first thing I look at is the mark. Now, I don't know if you can catch this, but on top of the screen, you see that little white divot right there? I'm pointing to that, right near the 7 ball. You see there's a white divot, and then you see the line going right to the rack. That's where I would start breaking. But if balls don't go in, look what he does to me here. If the balls don't go in, then if you hit him, if I hit him good as I could hit him, and I didn't make one, I immediately move. Because when you, even an inch, look at this here. Now what happens here? Let's see this. 8-8. I'm in trouble because first of all, you don't have to shoot again. It's a hell of a shot.
Can I say one thing? What you were talking about over there on that left, you got to be careful. If there's been too many people breaking from that area, if you place it in that hole, it could hop on you and jump.
Oh, that's
it can
true.
jump.
Yeah, exactly right. That's. Look at this. I'm in trouble
Yeah,
here.
you're in very big
There's
trouble.
no easy way to hit
I
this.
say because the 2 balls.
Looks like to me you got to go up 2 rails, don't you?
I don't know.
But you're jacked up to do that, so I don't know.
I think I'm going 1 rail with a lot of English.
A lot of right-hand English.
Yes, and hitting it softer. I hit it.
Great
Look at that.
shot.
Wow, and look how lucky I got.
Yes, he made a save.
Thank you, Captain Hook. That's what Reyes does every time.
See me right here, I'm looking, I don't even know what he's going to do.
He's gonna
Looks like to
send
me
you
he's
back
going to
down.
thin the one and try to go down table and put you behind the balls. That would, you know.
Yeah, there's some, now when you're kicking, you know, here's the thing. Sometimes you can kick and try and play it safe, but other times you just try and kick and hit it and hope it turns out good. In this case, it did. Now, he did a good shot there. I think he leaves me a shot.
He jumped up. Did you
Wait a
notice
minute. Did I cut this in? Watch this shot. This is an 8-8. Watch this.
You gonna hit the 4 ball?
I'm smiling. No, I don't hit a ball.
You don't hit a ball.
Cut it in 400 miles.
You don't hit a
an hour.
ball after you make it.
I don't hit 1 ball.
Wow,
Watch.
you don't have that good a memory.
Yeah, I don't.
You do not hit a ball after you make this.
Cut it in 100 miles an hour.
It has
never
to
hit a
go
ball.
between that.
No, it goes
between
here,
the 6-8.
in between those, around
Yeah.
the table, and I.
Make the 1 ball.
There's no way.
Oh, there is a way.
Safety net.
I think I've always noticed.
Oh, there's a
Well,
way.
we'll see.
You're talking to the hook here now. You know, this is not.
I mean-
Right away, the first thing I thought of, I go, I ain't playing safe. So I'm firing at it. Watch this. 300 miles
I
an
just
hour.
can't imagine the cue ball's not going to touch another ball.
You didn't really have a good
Here's the other
save
thing.
here.
Wait a minute, because I'm nervous, but I never shot a shot.
Very important.
I get up and down a couple times until it looked like I was going to make it, whether I made it or not.
I think you allowed
Watch
to see the
this.
cue ball travel a lot of rails on this shot.
See how my memory is. This is only 30 years ago. Boom, boom, no ball, and thank you very much.
4 rails and perfect for the 2 ball.
Now watch this. Wait a minute, this ain't over. Look what I got. No,
You got 2 to the 4.
fired. It's a pretty tough shot. Now watch. Watch this
4
shot.
rails You got perfect position.
Here's another one. What is this?
You got to come to the fours at the three over there.
Yeah, I got to make the two
and draw back
and
down
draw all the way
four.
down table.
You have
That's
to
a tough
remember, I've
shot.
been watching you do this for 20
That
years.
is amazing.
I mean, it's funny to watch me do. Look at this. Well, I had to shoot it that way. There's nothing I
I know this.
Watch this. Check it out.
That's why he wins so many tournaments.
And this is on a nap cloth. This is not a Simonis.
Mike would probably be considered the best shot maker on the Pro Tour today, I would think.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Never hit it. Well, I
See how far you
hit
can go back to
that,
the
but I
Well,
got.
yeah, you probably played that one.
Yeah, well, but
That's a very
that was pretty
difficult
good.
shot.
I know this.
8-8, huh?
The cloth they're playing on nowadays, there's no way a lot of the guys could have hit that shot like you did there on that, you know.
But
on
that
cloth.
one rack right there, that all it is, that's the difference with players right there. That's the difference, is that rack, right? Where the other guys usually are not going to get out from there, and those are the turning points.
We're talking about the cloth. This cloth had nap on it, so that means it was a lot slower.
Way
and then
tougher.
the Simonis cloth came along,
Yeah.
where it was nice and smooth, and it would roll and roll and roll. But this was much harder to play on.
And much tougher to draw the ball like that
Yeah,
length of the
well, that's
table.
what I mean.
Yeah,
It was
you
a lot
needed
slower.
a stroke.
Yeah, you need to have a power game to play game with the nap cloth.
Let's see what I do.
You got to go 2 rails here, right,
just
Mike?
come
Yeah,
out
well,
one.
no, I come out to
2
the
rails.
side rail.
Yeah, 2 rails.
Bounce.
There you go, yeah.
See, I get on the gold crown, I just get right where I want to get almost every time. You know, the right angles, that's the difference. On other equipment, it's
You know, I've
tough to
noticed
do
in
that.
Watching these tournaments that most of the
Boom,
professional
freeze on the
players,
rail.
you
Thank you
want
very
to
much.
angle every
I mean, that was a pretty good run out for 8-8. I think Johnny turned white on that one.
What you're getting pretty tickled here watching this.
I know, I am. Yeah, I know.
I mean,
that was a huge game.
you keep watching this, you might grow some more hair, Mike. I mean,
Unbelievable.
God Almighty.
I'm feeling a little nervous right now, you know?
Welcome back to the 1993 U.S. Open 9-ball
That's pretty good stuff
championship
right
of the
there.
Holiday Inn.
Did we mention you should go to the Pro Tour website, probilliardstour.com? They have the hats, these hats actually, right? They have the hats, shirts. We're coming out with shoes, correct? Pro Billiard Tour
You've changed
shoes.
your break here. You're going to the other side of the table.
See,
Why did you do that?
I have no idea.
What's cue ball haul up in the air?
No, I hit those good for me.
Nothing
Didn't
went,
make
did
one.
it?
Didn't make one, no. And I hit them good. I hit those good. You see where all the rails are up table? I never like breaking from the side rail. I like what I
you
call
always
out
out
in
in the middle,
space.
yeah.
I never could break from the side rail. When Earl came along and started breaking from the rail, I can't break like that. I just have no power. I'm better in the middle of the table. And a lot of players today, they break from the side rail, and I think if they broke out in the middle of the table, it'd be a way different game. That's my
You
opinion.
know, we
Shot and accuracy.
a few years later, we started on the professional billiards tour, breaking from what was called the box.
Ball down.
Yeah.
You know.
Why didn't he shoot at that? Now see,
He thought he could draw you behind the ball.
yeah, but
I
even
think.
still, he could have made that. With no, and the 2, I think, is up there somewhere. I don't know. Oh, he threw his hands up. Look.
You would have
must
loved
have a
breaking
little
from that
window.
box, Mike.
1-9 coming.
I did break from the. No, I did that.
I know, but I'm saying we had a box we had to break from.
I know.
And that would have been to your advantage. Big time your
Are you
advantage.
going to curve this a little bit, Mike?
Yeah, I think I have to play safe. I curve it.
No, you.
Well, ideally, if I hit the ball to our right, and I put the cue ball on that side and put the 1 up, and I have the 9. Let's look at it again.
Discussing right now.
I mean, you have to play safe here. There's no shot here. So I'd put the cue ball to our right and put the 1
The 3-ball might be
Back up table between
Back.
the 6 and 8 there.
Well, up
kind of
and-
toward it.
yeah,
Come
up
through
and-
there, right.
Yeah,
Just
like
like
that.
he's showing.
safety on. He's going to hit the 1
Yeah,
ball
there you go,
bottom,
like that.
and the cue
Who
ball
did
back
that?
over to the side
Were
rail.
you commentating
no,
this?
No, Alan and.
Oh, yeah,
He
wait.
hits it the way he wants to.
But what I can't believe is if you have to elevate your cue here,
I don't know. I mean, I
because
think
you can't roll it, you'll scratch.
I had to curve it a little.
That's what
I don't believe you'll scratch.
No, look.
I think you can roll it.
No, I can hit it.
Yeah, I think you can roll it and yeah, I mean,
Well,
could
hurry
have
up,
scratched.
hurry up. What are you
No,
doing?
I was never in a hurry when it came to these shots.
He's got.
I
only-
would look.
See, now, if we had a shot clock back then,
Then you.
You would
You
already
only
been,
have
you know,
one shot.
already been over.
Honestly, I don't remember what you did here, but you only like you could bank the 1 backup table and put the cue ball over here
Yeah,
and
but
try
if
to
I-
hide it.
but if
Look
I
what
hit it
looks
wrong,
like.
I can scratch.
You could. I agree with
That's
that.
the problem.
I
here.
understand that.
You can't hit the. If I hit the 1 as we're looking at
Yeah.
a hair to the right, I scratch.
Yeah.
You know, Mike, how many times, I think I played you in the finals like 6 times maybe or something during our career, and you always let me smell the gravy and you ate the meat. It was just unbelievable.
Well, that's just in the finals. I was
You were awful tough.
in the finals. Yeah, you know why I got pumped up? My best match a lot of times was the finals.
Yeah.
I peaked in the finals. When I went to a tournament, I was easy to beat or get beat in the first 1 or 2 matches.
From that high
Yeah.
view, you might have to jack up a little
Yeah,
bit.
the farther it went.
I just
That's what happens there. This is a good match. Ooh.
What did you do?
Oh, I'm trying to kill the cue ball. What did I do? I left it perfect. Look, there you
hit
go.
it pretty hard. I thought you
Well, I because I was worried about scratching, so I tried to hit the side rail and just come over and let the one go up table and hit something. That was the move.
Yeah, when you came with that high view, you could tell that you had the angle, that there was no way. That's what took you so long. There was no way you could shoot the shot I thought you could shoot.
Hitting the 1 ball. I can't tell right now, but if it isn't, he can play a safe.
This is, how long is this match in its entirety? 45 minutes?
Both players very cautious now because both know that one mistake.
This is a great match. Close, you know.
What's he do here? Try to thin this ball?
I'm not
See,
sure.
I would be trying to get the bridge and bank it back. Oh, my bad. I thought that
He
was a
can
cue
make it.
ball.
It
He
looks
might
like.
try and cut it in.
Hitting this really hard.
Yeah. Oh, he kissed it.
Nice
Look at
shot.
that
What a
son of
shot.
beat. When I used to watch the guy make that, and under my breath, I would say, "You son of a gun!" You know, the guy makes a good shot. You could only do that was a heck of a shot right there. Look, he kissed it. Look at that.
Johnny was a aggressive player. He knew a lot of shots, man. He wasn't scared to shoot at his hole, you know, or at the hole.
This is not automatic. Watch.
Over to the side rail and back out.
No, it is now.
Now, where's the 3 going? Oh, he's
Straight in.
Well, no.
No, he's got a little
3
bit.
and the
Just the
4?
4 over here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bet he runs out.
His work is not done yet.
I don't think so.
He just got to force it up 2 rails and back over, right? You know, this is not an easy shot here because you have to. Does he have a pocket over there?
Well, maybe he can't. You have the good memory, Mike.
I can't remember. I think
Looks
he's
like
gotta
he
play
would
safe.
just shoot it up to the left corner and back over 2 rails for the 4.
Let me ask you a question. You know, Johnny and I'm trying to think how many times we actually played and competed.
Yeah, I don't think you really played a lot, only because, and you would know this better than me, but Johnny never really started playing tournaments, I think, until maybe.
He did just what I
89.
said, see? He did just what I said there.
When?
About 89, I think, or 90s when he started playing.
Yeah, we didn't play. He didn't really win a lot of tournaments in this, or did he? Must have.
No, not in the
We
80s.
actually got 2
No.
perfect on
When you and I were playing.
I only no. You know what? I remember playing him in the finals of a big tournament. He beat me. I played him in. Let's see, where else?
Now I don't see any.
Okay, so
I
you
beat
did
him
play
here.
3 times.
I played him 2 or 3 times. I think he beat me. I think it's like 3-2. He beat me 3 of the 5 times. He was tough to beat. Earl, I still think, was much more difficult for me
Straight
anyway.
in on the 6.
Well, Earl could have you 5-0 before you even.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Yeah, how about you played Johnny a lot, didn't you?
Quite a few times.
Play the 6.
Yeah, quite a few
And?
times.
What happened there?
Well, I beat him and he beat me. We have a match coming up in the series here, him and I, and we're going to be talking about that.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, we'll be talking about that later.
Would be, and it has been.
Going to draw the cue ball back for the 8 ball on the side.
Reed, you played Johnny several
Oh
times.
yeah, I
haven't
played
you?
Johnny a bunch of times. You know, I've been knowing Johnny since he was 15, and he beat me in the finals in Rhode Island in an event, a PBT event, professional billiard tour event, and I beat him twice at the Dallas Open in 1994 in the same tournament. Ended up beating Tony Ellen, one of my good friends, in the finals to win that.
Easy shot, John. But I think he'll make it.
Yeah.
Johnny beat me a lot. He beat me at the World Championship to go to the finals. I finished 3rd in 1997 in Chicago at the World Championship. He made it very difficult. He made life very difficult for me.
Well, not only you, a lot of people.
Yeah,
in the 90s, he really.
I mean, I beat Johnny a few times, but Johnny was a tough cookie.
He was
Believe
the
me.
player of the decade in the 90s. There's no doubt about it.
Look at that break. How did he hit him
Cue
there?
ball never moved.
Look, he's got an easy shot on the 1. Look at that. Oh, my God. You don't want to see that when it's 9.
Look at the 9.
I know.
What is this, the 2?
Yeah.
We're even at
Can you draw it back, miss the 8, and get
I think he has to force the cube. Look at that.
He
break.
changed his
See, he had
break.
he had a big break. He's got
Follow
one of the
through.
best breaks.
He did.
Yeah, him and Earl both have a big break. You broke big.
He knew how to rack the balls good, too.
Yeah, I have a big break.
You can believe that. He knew how to, when you played
did know
Johnny
how to rack
Archer,
win the game.
unless there was a racker and somebody racking the balls toward the finals or semifinals, you had a disadvantage. I can tell you that.
So every time he racked the balls, I know I went and checked him. I know that.
Well, you could check him, and he could still end up, having a bad spot.
it's
You
just-
might not know it.
It's like you threw a sponge at him when you broke him. You know?
Right. He knew a little something other people didn't know. I don't know if you know who taught him how to rack them, but I do. I know who taught him that. But the guy wouldn't teach me.
Yeah, well, of course, years ago we played you rack for your opponent, and then that stopped.
Yeah, well.
Look at this. Now, wait a minute. Let's look at this here. 9-9.
2 rails.
What did he do? Get out of line a little bit?
Yeah, he's.
He's just going to cut the 2 in
Well,
the
he's gonna
line,
make
right?
it, yeah. I don't think he'll play a billiard here, surely, will he?
No,
I
he
wouldn't.
could
anyway.
scratch if he did that.
Yeah.
2-9, which I predict from that.
So this is to go up
10-9.
10-9.
Yeah, he couldn't miss this if he tried.
Yeah, right. So look at that break he hit me with.
So you're thinking now.
I'm dead. No, I'm
you're
thinking-
he just broke and run out. So he's getting total control.
It's 10-9 his favor. I'm thinking. I'm only now hoping I get to the table.
You get to the table, right?
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
That's all. You know, if he breaks and makes a bowl in the
So
break.
make sure and go to the website if you want any of these great series in our Legends matches. ProBreederStour.com.
Let's see what he does here now.
Well, he broke from the right last time and came up with a nice break, big break. Everything turned out. Will he do that again?
I don't know.
I don't think he would change places. He's going to break from where he did before.
Well, he hit him
Yeah, he
really
is.
hard and solid.
Yeah, he did.
The key to the break that I used to have one of the best breaks is you got to hit him solid.
Yeah.
That's the.
Cue
It's
ball
not
has
how
to-
hard he
has
hit.
to-
See now
he off-hit him.
He off hit him. See, even though he made one,
20, we'll
but
see.
off hit him. You gotta. You could hit it. Let's say there's a speed element. You could hit him 70 miles an hour.
He's got a shot on
Look at that
solid.
look. You're thinking you're done here,
I'm
aren't you?
done. It's over. Now I look.
Unbelievable he doesn't
Look,
run out
look at
here.
this. Yeah, I know. How does he not get out from here?
Oh my! I cannot believe.
He did something stupid
come up
there.
wrong here.
Well, he hit the
Yeah.
ball too heavy. That's why his cue balls can go up further.
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's got a bad angle here.
What's he
doesn't
doing here, though? Where's the? Oh, this is still easy.
He has to go back down table. For
He
the
can
No,
bank
he's going
the
to try to go
two.
3 rails
He doesn't have to-
around.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes, he
I
did.
would bank the 2.
I would draw it straight in between the 9 and the 8 and then back.
I
down
would
the table.
I would go 3 rails around and just
Nope.
come out
I
for
would.
4. Man,
Telling
why
you right
not?
now, the bank.
Okay.
I would hit
The
the
eight,
bank
so-
and stop right there.
Okay.
Finesse it in, throw him in. It's over. 4.
That's why all 3 of us
That's
are
right.
up here and we're
Watch.
playing different.
See this? He
could run into the 8,
No,
but
he couldn't. No.
and he might get in trouble. I'm saying that's a bad shot.
He's
That
going to
was-
hit this side of the
I'll tell you the one thing.
No, he's
that-
going 3 rails.
Watch
here.
what he does. I remember this
He's
shot.
going
watch,
3
watch
rails.
what he does.
3 rails.
I would have never
1,
done this
2,
in a million years. Yeah.
3.
And behind
Well, he
the
got hooked.
Oh, it's
Well, he
unbelievable.
got hooked.
I'll tell you one thing. When we moved to Prime out of ESPN, Prime used to show all of our shots. Like, you know how this got mixed and cut and slapped? When we were on Prime, we got to see the whole picture. And that's.
But wait, well, let's go back to this. See, that's an option that he did. That's
Wait.
either that I would have never
But
done.
he hit the wrong shot. He's supposed to draw it to the rail and
well,
back out
whatever.
straight.
But I wouldn't have done what
He
he
couldn't
just
have
did.
drawn it to the rail.
Why not?
He hit
cut
the
it.
right shot. He just
No, he
forgot to
didn't.
hit it.
No,
Hit the
no.
wrong shot.
Okay.
How can you do 3 rails when the ball's right there?
He was perfect if he misses a 7.
Well, but he hit it and he stuck.
I understand
It only
that.
cost him the match. What's the difference?
So I'm just wondering how many great shots we missed out of this match that got chopped.
I think unless Johnny can
Probably.
well, they
bunch of
showed.
too close.
So what do you think happens here? You think I win from here?
Quandary for sure.
I mean, when a guy does that,
I'm
you
still-
want to bury yourself.
I'm still nervous when I'm snookered and the other guy's
of
kicking. I'll
course.
tell you that much.
Of course you're
He can
nervous.
make this. I mean, it's
He's
not-
just trying to make sure he hits it. I mean, I know what he's got to be fitted. I know he's trying to make it, but he's not going to take a chance of missing it.
But he made a poor choice, is what
Here?
I'm saying. No, the shot before
Oh,
this.
okay.
He hit
Wow,
it.
he hits
Look at
it.
this.
That's a great
Oh,
shot.
boy. Watch it.
Kissing his.
Oh, my. Look at this, Lucky's.
Are you kidding
look,
me?
I was going to hit him. Look how lucky he got there. That's pretty unfortunate.
That is unbelievable there.
He still loses.
Have a shot no matter what.
That's how important he's done.
But even still, you saw what I did with my cue. I wish I had a replay of that.
Looked like you were fishing.
You like to fish,
Oh,
huh?
I love the fish.
Yeah, I know. I do too.
Yeah, no, I love fishing. You know, a lot of people that play sports like to fish because it's like you're out there in nature, nobody's there. It's like you against the fish.
There's Johnny's dad and mother
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
right. I wouldn't even have
Yeah.
known that.
Archer also just
Well,
They're smiling. They're smiling now. Look.
I know that's his dad. I'm not sure that's his mom.
Johnny's ahead.
Is that his mom, Kim?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what happens? Oh yeah, he's giving it that after he just got lucky beyond belief in this part of the match.
What are you going to
I
do?
don't
Trying to
know.
spin over. You looks like to me you're going to try to come down and either get behind the nine. That's about all you can do.
I
Leave the
bank-
4 there.
Nope.
Okay.
No. So if I'm thinking aggressive, what am I going to do here?
Try to cross over it and bank it in
Of
here.
course. What do you think? I'm going to play safe? I don't
You're not
play
going to
safe.
shoot that
Oh,
shot.
I'm not going to shoot that and go into the 7.
You're not going to bank this
Oh,
ball.
I'm going to bank it.
There's no way to bank it from that
sure
angle.
there- how
Nah,
much?
you have to cross over it.
There you go. Well, we'll see.
Well, that's just not in your nature taking
Are you going to hit it
chances.
100 miles an hour?
I'm going to make it.
Predict the 4 balls.
Really? I can't believe you did
I
that.
missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, I made the 8.
The 8 ball.
Oh my gosh, the 4 gap dead again. Now you got to
Well,
play.
I couldn't play safe, obviously.
You
See what I
fix,
mean?
yeah, you finna have to play safe now, though.
Well, now I probably do play safe.
Look
He's
at Johnny,
laughing.
he's laughing.
That's cool. But I couldn't play safe there, so I figured I might as well try and bank it, right? I couldn't play safe.
Another bank shot, or he's got a safety. At least he's at the.
I guess I'm having fun. We're both smiling.
You know, you look just like your son, Trevor, now. To me, I see him, you know, when you're back then, yes.
he has the same
You
shot
sure do.
distance,
I
but
You
wonder
look
what
just
I do
like
here.
Trevor.
Wait, let me see what I do here.
You have to play safe.
Yeah, well,
Looks like to me you would have
You get
just
behind the
bumped.
6 or the 9.
It looks like to me you would bump the ball up and then put the cue behind the 7. Just bump it up.
I don't
No,
think
he
Or,
wouldn't do that.
okay. Well,
He'll give him rail to rail.
I
and
think
try to get
there
behind
is
the
what
6.
he's talking about. How I don't know. This I can't remember.
I
Exactly.
think you go 2 rails with the 4 ball and then try to get
I
behind
think
the
you're
9.
just basically trying to put the 4 in the middle of the table down here. Yeah, you can
Tough
see it
spot.
now.
No, it's a tough spot.
It is a very tough spot, but you tell me what you're thinking if I'm wrong. You're going to try to play the 4 and put it in the center of the rails. The main thing
I
you're
don't
trying
think you
to
put
do.
the center because the 7's in the way. You
I don't
can't-
think so. I don't think so. I think it looks like to me you can put the 4 kind of in the center of the rail.
lives in
All right, let's see what happens.
You could come back behind the 6 over here.
He's going to cut it all the way down.
No, he's going to come back behind the 6 and put the 4 in the center of the rail.
Let's see.
Cut it all the way down table.
No.
Cut it all
There
the
it
way
is,
down.
right behind the 6, just like I
and
said.
I'm bringing it over. There
Just
you go.
like, did I
You know,
call?
out of all that jargon you guys were talking for the last 30 seconds, I said that
The first time.
the first time. So, I mean,
You said he was going to put it behind the 6?
yes, I did.
I didn't hear
Now, see, that shot was
you
actually.
don't listen.
Then you said you were going to cut it down the rail, though. Huh? Which way was it?
He did cut it
In
down.
the end, you put your
Did
money
he or
down.
did he not cut it down the rail?
But in the end, you put your money down that he owned, that he was
See
going
what
to
I
cut it
gotta
down
put
the
Did he or
rail.
did he not cut it down the rail?
Oh, Kim, come on now.
Come on now.
All right, let's go to this shot. Now, what happens here?
Well, he's just trying to kick and make it. That's all he can try to do.
Reyes would make this. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Sure must.
he
Well, I can tell
probably
you this:
would.
he would scare the hell out of it if he would. If he did.
Greatest kicker of all time.
I think Archer makes this.
No, I don't
Why is
believe
he
that.
jacking up on this? That's ridiculous.
I agree with you on that. I think if we can hit it harder.
Ooh, he almost.
Almost made it.
He jabbed at that though.
Oh, he left me a shot.
He
Look
gets
at
very
this.
Close. Look at this. You
I think I run out from
you
here.
close your eyes and run out from here, right? Well, the score though, you know,
Just play the
just
4
to make it
ball.
10-10.
A little high, left in.
10-10, let's see. Oh, we both kind of got lucky there, right? I mean, I got a little
Well,
lucky.
you have to be a little lucky to win
Yeah, of
matches.
course, yeah.
Like a shot like that, you always go 2 rails to get that position there, right, Mike?
Yeah, I do.
I did too.
do. I don't like the 1 rail. That's just the way I grew up playing 2 rails. That's
Right.
just my.
You know why? If you use your rails, you can control your cue ball better.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mike's
And you know what they call that? If you use the rails and make a shot, you know what they call that?
back out in the middle.
They call that a rail good shot. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Looks like he might be dead in the water for a while. but
All right, here we go. 10-10.
9, we will
Let's
go
see what
to
happens.
21st and
You see how I'm pulling my pants up?
You've done that ever since I've known you.
Yeah, but people don't realize I used to wear a 29 waist.
Well, let's see how Mike.
And I would bring 3 pair of black pants with me. I always wore black. A 31, a 30, and a 29. So as the tournament progressed, my waist will get
All
smaller.
right, here we go.
All right,
Coming up
go.
next, we have Reed Pierce and Ephraim Reyes in the U.S. Open. So
You scratched.
I run out
I'll
here.
leave it in the center of the table. He almost
hey,
put it on the side.
well, you said you were a 29. What are you
I was
now?
a
Are you
34.
38 or
34.
What are you now?
34. No, I used to be a 31, and I would bring a 30 and a 29. I would lose, on the average, 5 to 10 pounds at a tournament from the, the energy.
This sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
Look at this. Now, I remember this. I'm on the point. I'm already aggravated. I hit the one perfect and go down, and I'm worried about getting behind the 6.
You got to come between those two balls.
Yeah, with a little left
This
spin.
is not easy at all.
I hit it perfect.
Well, you hit it really good.
Perfect.
I thought you were going to go between the other two, but obviously
Now he's like, well, no, he's
Yeah,
thinking
but I
there's,
couldn't reach
there's
this.
just nothing you can do.
No, I couldn't reach
So
it.
when you're setting in Johnny's spot now,
Oh, yeah,
it's like
he's dead, yeah.
as a professional, you're done. When you have a great player, you're done. He's saying, well,
I couldn't reach this. See, this was a little aggravating. It got right where I couldn't reach it. Wow. Well, of course, it's 10-10.
a
What do
little
you think?
much for the dramatics here, Mike.
Yeah, but I couldn't reach it.
See, for a
You knew
right
what you were going to do right when the ball got there.
For a right-handed player, it would have been a little bit easier.
I get perfect on a 3, though.
Great shot.
Thank you. Where's the next ball?
4's in the side, or is it 4 up in the corner?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's got the.
And you
I think-
can't
I
touch
can't
a
reach
ball
that
here.
one.
If you touch a ball,
Were
it's a
y'all
foul.
playing? Y'all were
You gotta
playing
be
all.
careful, yeah.
Well, here I got to draw the ball back, and the 6 again is in the way. Watch. Look. You see the 4 is hanging in front of the side pocket?
Nothing
But
can
if I
be in the
draw
way.
the 3, I got to go in between the 6 and 4 and make sure I'm following it.
No,
I can't reach
You
it.
can't follow it.
Look, right
You
hand. I
follow
got to use
it.
the bridge.
Yeah.
So as good as you were shooting right-handed, why? I don't understand.
Because I had to really draw this, so I didn't want to. I decided to use the bridge.
Wow.
Look.
Ooh.
Whoa, now I
And
got
you had to overdraw it.
Yeah, you have to
couldn't
overdraw
underdraw
it. So now it's thrown in. Yeah. But look at Johnny.
Tough to lose.
I sure it's tough to lose.
Kidding me?
Well, hey,
Concession, if you will.
looking back at the match, I thought he played the right shot. Y'all thought he played the wrong shot. I just think he
2-3 rails and got
didn't hit it hard enough. I would have made, because he had plenty of room to hit it hard enough. If he would have hit it a little bit harder, he would get out and still had a shot.
Well, that's true, too.
This is what you'd like to have.
So the next match is, what is the next match again? That's your match, correct?
Yeah, me and
Down to the wire.
Ephraim Reyes, the 1995 U.S. Open, myself against Ephraim Reyes.
This is what you want.
Now Johnny is saying, okay,
Knows that he had his chances.
and there you go.
That's it.
It's a very exciting match, great match, Mike.
Look, Johnny Archer.
Look
That
at
was
you.
that was a big win for me.
How many
because
sticks of gum did you have? in your
I had a lot of gum going, boy. I learned that from Nick Varner.
Yeah, it was a very big win for you, because let me tell you, I had the utmost respect for Johnny's ability to play the game. He was one of the toughest guys out on tour to beat. It doesn't matter. Yeah, was he the best? Who knows? But he was one of the most difficult guys to ever play the game to beat.
A lot of guys were tough to beat. Yeah, I mean it was. But again, that was a great win for me. I really enjoyed that one. Thank you, Ken. So until next time, we'll see you later.
Mike Sigel wins it 11-10 over Johnny Archer. What a match it was. Went right down to the final game. Johnny